Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Christian Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Eagles at 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd down and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's...
Here's a diving catch right side. 15 yards is the pickup there. And the drive starting very nicely. First down. The Lance going to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Able to cut down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. Still going. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's A-Chain on the give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams, and it's 3rd and 4. You look at this Cowboy defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Third and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Hey, 73, 73.
Hurts.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and have their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On second down, it's Pollard.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. And you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It is picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. And an Eagle touchdown.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and that'll make it strong. 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But first down, Hurts. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. On the handoff, it's H.A. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it. And
turning into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Hey, 73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Osa Odighizuwa forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. A-Chain is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson. Nailed to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And Lance now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions already been thrown. And this last one slipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. In this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Open man Lamb. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kyle hits the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Back foot throw there is incomplete.
Those guys are trying to get back into the game. These are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
H.A. on 1st and 10.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And they'll run here with H.A.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him count things off.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On 1st down, Lance.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here.
Open man here is Benson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So the completion good for just 3, and it's second down.
Now run by A.J. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles! Dennis Goddard from 13 yards out. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Patterson now for the extra point.
It's now 22 points.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up the blitz here and just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he is stopped just short of third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Lance and company going on fourth down. That is caught, and he is going to have the Cowboys first down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there, and they only needed 1 on 4th and 1. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lance looks to throw again. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Pollard looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Lance to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Captain is better than just tight defensively. Does 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up there?
Knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. Strike. Check, strike. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Hey, check, make it.
Throwing now is Lance. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Cowboys 30.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's A-Chain headed right. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 141 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A-Chain now up the middle. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Throw caught by A-Chain. Oh, and Nelson spaced that play. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A run now from A-Chain. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go back to the ground game with A-Chain. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. He used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Let's go, let's get that touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, The other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing on first down is Lance. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. Gainer in his sights, but he could not run it in. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant. Spin down play. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Desperation time here. Lance. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, it's Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This one out quickly to Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football. And he sheds himself free. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
We certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
I think if I had 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is to get on this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And Christian Watson. A gain of 21 yards. First down.
Lance now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now Lance again. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that. Yeah, he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yards.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here it is, 4th and inches. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Lance. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's A-Chain. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Running right, here's A-Chain. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.